So the Mavic Air 2. This is a drone that came out in April of 2020, and in my opinion, it is one of the best drones on the market today, especially for beginners. It offers so much versatility with videos, stills, panoramas, and a bunch of other different features that really just allow you to get a handle on drone photography and videography without having to absolutely drain your bank account buying like a $2,000, $3,000 drone even. Currently on DJI.com, this drone is $1,150, and that includes 3 flight batteries, a really nice carrying case, as well as extra propellers, some ND filters, and I think some extra cables and stuff. But in my opinion, I think it's still a great bang for your buck because each battery has a 34-minute flight time. So 3 batteries is gonna get you over an hour and a half of potential footage or photos or kind of whatever you're looking to get. The drone has a 1/2-inch sensor, which isn't as good as some of the drones that DJI has released recently, where they have a 1-inch sensor. But the drone performs extraordinarily well, and the footage looks absolutely incredible, especially for a drone at this price point. It's an incredibly compact drone. The wings fold out just like this, and then you can fold them back in when you're ready to travel, and they fold in just like that. And it becomes this tiny little thing that honestly could almost fit in my pocket. I mean, it kind of can fit in my pocket, but you can't see that because you're higher up than that. I've brought this drone to Iceland, Indonesia, I've brought it all over the States, as well as to Canada, where flight regulations are a little bit more sketchy, so I probably wouldn't fly in Canada anymore. This was back in like 2020, so. But anyway, I'm way off topic. As far as durability, I can tell you that I have put this thing through absolute hell. It is fine. Like, it is totally uninjured. Like, it still works perfectly, still gets me all of the fantastic footage that I've been getting since day one, and I have absolutely no complaints. I had one of these before, and I did crash it into a giant tree, and it fell about 70 feet, so it doesn't survive 70-foot falls, but other than that, you should be fine. And the reason I think this is such a good beginner drone is because of how easy to fly it is. I mean, it is so simple. It's like playing a video game. If you've ever played Xbox, the controls are pretty much the same. So basically your controller looks like this, and these joysticks control everything that you'll need to control with the drone. Left, right, up, down, side to side. And I mean, that's pretty much it. As well as starting it, as well as changing from photo mode to video mode, return to home button. They really did a very good job designing this because it is so compact. Every little item has a place. Even the joysticks can unscrew and be placed in the bottom to save space. This is honestly my favorite controller that DJI has ever made. And I think the coolest thing about this drone is actually for the controller, you can change it to tripod mode. What that's gonna do is just make your drone super steady so you're able to take really cool long exposures, hyperlapses that are super steady that you don't have to stabilize afterward, or just get like really cool like astrophotography with a drone. Like, it's kind of absurd what you can do with tripod mode. It also has a couple like really cool random functions where it can take panoramas, hyperlapses. It can actually do active track where it follows your subject, and that's a pretty cool feature that was new with this drone when it first came out, and now it's almost sort of standard with drones. It's kind of the first drone with all this like new age technology, so it still holds up really well today because it was kind of on the cutting edge when it came out. It's still very comparable to these new drones. It's a very good option for any photographer, videographer, and it's such a cheap price. Not necessarily cheap, but cheaper when it comes to drones that have these capabilities. It's a very good choice. If you guys have any other questions about drones, or specifically maybe the Mavic Air 2, I try to respond to every single one of you guys. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.